super excited for tomorrow night. Can't wait for it. First time a taste of the Perth Arena, and hopefully the Red Army's out in force.
You've got to look at it the first time on Tuesday. What's your opinion?
It's bigger than I thought, actually. A lot bigger than the Jungle out at the challenge. But look, the guys can't wait for tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll put on a good performance.
How's the team coming together?
Yeah, look, it's really good. It's obviously we had those games in pre-season to try a few things out, so we've ironed out a couple of areas there and probably established the roles a little bit more defined out there on the team. So we can't wait to get out there tomorrow night.
Are you able to reveal at this stage what the starting five will look like?
Oh, look, maybe, but no, look, we're going to tinker around with that. Just get the five guys that are playing best together. It's like I said to the guys, not necessarily the five talented won't start. It's the five guys that play together best will play the majority of the game.
What are you expecting from Adelaide, Trevor? Are you planning for Gibbo to be out there?
Look, I think there's an injury cloud on a couple of them, but look, they've got an MVP of the league. They've got 2 7-footers, and that's something we haven't got. So, we're going to have our work cut out. Joey does a great job coaching them. They're going to be playing hard, and they played us real well in pre-season, and hopefully we've got to learn our lesson from that.
What's their strength? What do you see as the key to beating?
Well, they run the floor really well. They press, change their defences up, and like I said, they've got a couple of 7-footers there, and especially with Matt not in our roster, it's going to be a handful for us. But we got to control the tempo out there, and hopefully we'll get the crowd right behind us and give us an extra boost.
A word on Damien Martin's appointment as captain?
Fantastic. It was really put up to the players in their hands who they want to represent them, and I was very pleased for Damo. He's been not only an on-court leader as a point guard out there, but he's got some good leadership to fall back on with Sean and Greg Hire to help him out with the leadership group.
Did you make the call just to have the one single captain?
We normally put it to a vote, see what the players want to do. So I think Damo got about 7 first votes out of that for the group. So quite happy that he's got the opportunity to lead the team, and hopefully he can take us one step further this year.
It seems like there's an emphasis, even from the administration, a little bit on playing with a bit of flair, a bit of openness. Is that something that you actually thought about for your game plan?
Well, it's probably with our recruitment of our import positions. Especially when we had James come out, he's an athletic player, 6'7", can get out, and so you want to play to that strength. And if we had a big, slow 7'2" guy, we'd probably play a bit slower. But look, we're fast, we're quick, we're young, and we're athletic, and that's the style that we're going to play this year.
Does the interpretation of the rules through the pre-season, cutting down on the physicality, I suppose, a little bit, does that sort of help you in that way?
Look, they've been red hot with it, which is great with the retarding the ball carrier. We really don't want to concern ourselves to change our game style to suit the referee. We'll play to our strengths, and we want to get that ball out and start running it hard and be aggressive. And normally those two things, if you're running hard and being aggressive, the calls generally go your way.
A lot of important talk has been about Ennis, obviously, signing the How's Jermaine been pre-season?
Yeah, well, he's like the dark horse, really, isn't he? Because he hasn't been getting much shine, and we're trying to find out what position really suits him in our pre-season and mixing it with the guys. So very pleased with the way he's come along the last 2-3 weeks, and I think you're going to be surprised at what he's got there.
Two-spot probably best for him at this stage?
Yeah, a little bit of a point guard. He's very good with the point guard. We didn't put the ball in his hand enough in pre-season, but we certainly do that during the season.
So is that kind of like having two guys that can bring it up with Damo as well?
Yeah, exactly right. And he can shoot the three, and he's got great court vision as well. So it's a handy thing to have up your sleeve.
Trev, you talked about the excitement of the players. What about yourself? How nervous and jacked up are you for Friday night?
Look, probably a little bit of butterflies, but that's anywhere you come in professional sport that you're getting there. But obviously the first hit out, showing the Perth public what we've been doing in the off-season. So looking forward to getting out here, and I can't think of it better. We're playing against a quality team, a team that should be up there at the end of the year, and it's going to be a great test for us early on.
Will we see Trevor Gleeson like we did in the Jungle, maybe getting a little bit hot from time to time?
Well, probably, because I'm a very passionate guy, but hopefully I last more than a quarter and a half, which is the last time I was at the Jungle. So.
Expect some showtime.
Yeah, look, hopefully. We see it every day at practice. So, look, we get the ball, get it out and running. It's get your cameras ready because it's great to see and it encourages the guys and it gives them extra boost when we do play like that. So hopefully there'll be 10,000 odd giving us an extra boost with it tomorrow night.